Okay. Okay. I lost my point. So, the entire reason why I wanted to make this video was to show why I believed that Hillary Clinton would be restricted and lose status, lose the ability to become president at all. So I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video because the rest of the video is just speculation. This is gonna be just my techniques of one of my techniques of trying to predict the future. So let me see here. And so that means I'm serious for those who don't know. But so someone asked me on AstroSeek about March 21st, 2025. That's when transit Uranus will conjoin Hillary Clinton's North Node. That could be the day that maybe Hillary Clinton gets her mugshot this day. But anyway, this isn't the most important day. This is a huge day. Why? Now, and I'll say it again. It's because this happens on March 21st, 2025. Okay, so on March the 19th, 2025, Obama, he will have a progressed aspect to Mars. He's angry that day. On March the 20th, 2025, JD Vance, he will have an aspect to his natal Uranus. He's going to be shocked that day. It's going to be a combination between the Republicans and the Democrats of shock and anger. And so this is going to be a very huge day. This is probably March 21st, 2025 is going to be the day that everybody's season is like, oh my God. But I believe things begin to happen on March the 7th and March the 10th. That's when things begin to happen. March 21st, 2025 could be the day that you see it. And it shocks and pisses off everyone for Hillary Clinton. So what it is, maybe she gets a mugshot. The next date. This is the one date I kept trying to say for the longest, but I kept missing it. It's extremely important. So I want to say this. On December 6th, 2024, the car passed by. On December 6th, 2024, that's the exact day that Mars retrograde began. But also, on December 6th, 2024, I'm going to try to say Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Okay. On December 6th, 2024, Kamala Harris, she had progressed Sun sextile her natal Saturn. Also on December 7th, 2024, retrograde Neptune is stationed and went direct. Oh, is it a tornado? I told you. Sand dog and Kamala. I'm not gonna say that no more. We good? We good? If this video gets made, if you see it posted, I survived. For now. It's what? It's March 4th, 2025. It's 1:39 p.m. Supposed to see some bad weather inside this area, but I'm trying to get this video done. So December 6th, 2024, Kamala Harris. This is extremely important. December 6th, 2024, Kamala Harris progressed Sun sextile her natal Saturn. On December 8th and December 7th, Trump and Harris, they both had aspects to Jupiter. So I say the December 6th date is important with Kamala Harris. With her progressed Sun sextile her natal Saturn, it's important because on May 25th, 2025, Hillary Clinton will have a similar progression, a progressed Sun quincunx her natal Saturn. And so, just like Kamala Harris lost the election or had her title taken away on December 6, 2024, Hillary Clinton on May 25th, 2025, will have some kind of restriction and status taken away. It's the exact same progression. But hers, Hillary Clinton's a little bit different. Progressed Saturn will aspect her a Senate Lord if you're using Western, which is Mercury. So she could end up going to jail. That was my entire point, and I will continue because this one seems a little bit more to the point. I made a statement about algol in a previous video. Algol is the head of Medusa. It means the loss of head. And so I said that when Venus retrograde shadow ends, the sun will be exactly conjunct Algol, which is conjunct Donald Trump's midheaven, Hillary Clinton's north node, and I'm not saying her name because I see the clouds are getting dark over here, but a beautiful woman's natal Jupiter. Calm down. Calm down. I'm not saying it no more. So this is a very important date. May 25th, 2025. And I believe after this period of time, a lot of women are going to revolt. So I'm going to stop it here because this weather is going to get bad. I'm alive for now. Hopefully this isn't my last video. But if it is, screw you. Screw you. I don't want to be an astrologer. Never did. But imagine being the first astrologer to predict that Hillary Clinton was going to jail and giving the exact dates. Isn't that something? Did I piss off every astrologer in the world? Did I? Okay. Next video or the rest of the video, whatever. That's me rambling. And again, this is speculation. So next video. Hi, this is Iceblu333. So the video I'm going to make today is going to be about my guesses and speculations of what's going to happen in the future. What I do know and what the astrology says is that Hillary Clinton's life, let the card pass by, Hillary Clinton's life is going to change. And it seems restrictive for her. If she doesn't go to jail, she loses status or something. Something huge happens with her. I've never seen anything like this before. But so what I'm going to go through today is some of the transits that's going to happen in the future, and just try to see what could happen, which is speculation. What I know is going to happen is that Hillary Clinton's life changes. She gets restricted in some way between March and May. Now on AstroSeek, I'm not going to call you out. A user, he asked me a question about what the day was, March 21st, 2025. And I believe that transit was the Uranus. Let's see here. I wrote it down right here. So yeah, it was Hillary Clinton's transit. Hillary Clinton and transit Uranus conjoining her North Node in the 12th house. And that happens on March 21st, 2025. My dog's over there shaking her head. It's been quiet all morning. But so on that date of March the 21st, 2025, I didn't want to say too much about it because honestly, I was going to try to continue to make videos until that date came up. I knew that something would manifest for Hillary Clinton on March the 7th, between March the 7th, 2025 and March the 10th, 2025. I know something's going to happen that date, but the 21st of March, I need to keep this pen out of the view of the face. But on March the 21st, 2025, Obama and JD Vance, they will have progressions happening around that time. I kept bringing it up. I said that Democrats are going to be upset and Republicans are going to be shocked. And so, let me see if I can find it real quick. It's in. I post my notes at the end of each video, so that is a hint. My objective, honestly, when I said that, how do I piss off every astrologer in the world? I meant it. I mean, who wouldn't want to be the first astrologer to use astrology to predict the fact that Hillary, well, not just Hillary Clinton, but an event happened, a major historical event happening or happens. So why not be the first? I mean, no astrologer. Well, there's no astrologer that I know that predicted what would happen in 2020. Now, everyone knew that something was going to happen, but they didn't know exactly what would happen. And I think I see today exactly what's going to happen in the future. And this lines up with all of the outer planets changing signs in this year. So let me get to the point. I got sidetracked right there. We're talking about March the 21st, 2025, and transit Uranus conjoining Hillary Clinton's North Node in the 12th house. So around that time, Obama, I believe on the 19th of March, let me get there. Using two phones and it's April 10th, 2025. So here we are at my notes now. On March the 19th, 2025, Obama will have a progressed aspect to his Mars, I believe. And 2 days later, Hillary Clinton will have the transit Uranus conjoin her North Node, while also in the dasha of the Mars Rahu dasha. And also JD Vance, he will have two transits, so he'll be shocked twice. He'll be shocked on March the 20th, 2025, and March 25th, 2025. So, around March 19th or March 20th, something could happen. And it could be Hillary Clinton possibly going to jail. I don't know. But like I said, things begin on March the 7th or March the 10th of 2025. This day where the transit hits, Hillary Clinton, March 21st, 2025, that may be the day that she could probably get her mugshot. Who knows? Let me pour me a little drink real quick. So today I'm just going to chill and just go over a little bit of the outer planets changing signs. Because on the 19th of 2024, transit Pluto, it went into Aquarius. And you would think that Donald Trump won an election. Okay, well, yeah, people are going to be revolting, but nothing was something major happened. Donald Trump, he won an election, but he won the election, but he also, that progression, he had a progressed moon aspect towards one of his Plutos. So let me see here. Whoa, oh boy, lose my dog on stuff. So that progression hit again on January the 26th, 28th, one of those days. Get some water on this. But locked again. It's out the way. I'll keep it. But I'm wasting time. All in all, I believe that Donald Trump. This is a I believe it's about women's rights at the end of the day. The riots, the upcoming riots that may happen, they may not happen, but I believe they will happen. Um, see, I looked and saw that transit Jupiter, it will enter Cancer, I believe on June the 9th. And we already have transiting Saturn and Neptune going to Aries. And that's weird, isn't it? It's weird because having Saturn, the planet of reality and restrictions and crystallization, and Neptune, illusions, delusions, going into Aries. And then we have Rahu, transiting Rahu, or the North Node inside of it's in Pisces. So Neptune is even more powerful. So, and then you have Jupiter transiting into Cancer, the sign of mothers and motherhood, women. I believe that there's going to be around June the 9th, there'll be riots in regards to women's rights and motherhoods. I mean, that's happening now, but it's going to be on an extreme level around that time, which time has passed, okay? So, you already know what happens when I drink. But riots in regards to women and women's rights, mothers. Why? In June 9th? Why is it so important around that time? Because on May the 25th, a lot of stuff happens with Hillary Clinton. And it could be that the fact that her getting jailed or something crazy happened, because not only does Hillary Clinton does restrictions happen to Hillary Clinton, it's like a loss of a title, a loss of a title, a loss of status. So yeah, and that's in May 2025. That's when the progressed Saturn, it it conjoins her, no, it conjoins her natal Saturn on, I believe, March the 10th. It's gonna progressed Saturn is gonna aspect her natal Mercury, and while also her progressed Sun is gonna aspect progressed Saturn, while it's also aspecting her natal Mercury. So that is a huge event that could possibly break the country. So I'm saying it now. All of the outer planets that are changing signs right now is possibly because of something happening to Hillary Clinton and women revolting, possibly around the world. There was something else I wanted to get to. It's about the outer planets. No, it's about algal. So I did say in my last video that when the Venus leaves its shadow or whatever, the transiting Sun will be conjunct algal. That's conjunct Donald Trump's midheaven, Hillary Clinton's natal Rahu, and Kamala Harris's natal Jupiter. And Hillary Clinton has Rahu in the 12th house, and Kamala Harris has Jupiter in the 12th house. Been trying to say this forever. I guess the time is now. So when those are aspected by that, it's like the story of Algol is Medusa and having her head chopped off. Somebody's head gets chopped off. And guess it's not going to be Donald Trump. It's not going to be Donald Trump. It's going to be Hillary Clinton. Why? So I was watching Johnny Patrice's video yesterday, and she was talking about her life or whatever. But she made a comment saying you don't mix Western astrology with Vedic astrology. Okay, I do, but in Vedic astrology, wouldn't Hillary Clinton be a Taurus, right? So Taurus houses the fixed star Algol, right? So in Vedic, if Hillary Clinton, that will make Hillary Clinton a Taurus ascendant, and her ruling planet will be Venus, which is just like her Mercury, her natal Mercury, and her natal Jupiter. They're also inside of that same house with Venus, so it plays out the same way. But in Vedic astrology, give you a little credit. Um, in Vedic astrology, that will mean that Hillary Clinton's partners don't go to jail, but she does. So maybe there is something to Vedic astrology. So either way, the thing that gets its head chopped off is, I believe, Hillary Clinton's ability to become the first female president. But technically, Kamala Harris was the first female president because Biden, he ended up getting a colonoscopy, and while he was getting his colonoscopy, this is bad, but while he was getting his colonoscopy where something was shoved up his butt, anyway, Kamala Harris became the first female president. So if Trump was going to get revenge, wouldn't having Kamala Harris, who technically was the first female president of the United States, wouldn't having Kamala Harris tell Hillary Clinton and pretty much also testify against Hillary Clinton so that she could not become a female president, which is her dream, wouldn't that be the ultimate revenge? Just something to think about. Also, like I said, I looked at Whoopi Goldberg's chart, and around I think it's in March sometime, she has a progressed moon aspect to her node, so it's a karmic time for her. I believe this entire thing is about women's rights. It's about women's rights because if you look at Donald Trump's chart, drink to this. If you look at Donald Trump's chart, you will see that his 12th lord is the moon. The moon, Cancer, it rules mothers and motherhood and women. Well, it's in the 4th house, conjunct Ketu, loss for women. And the thing about it is that the moon and his 4th lord is dispositing themselves. If you look at Western astrology, so back to Vedic versus Western. I don't care either way. I just care about results. So y'all can fight each other forever. I don't care. But they the moon disposits his Donald Trump's natal Pluto and natal Mars, while Pluto and Mars, which is in his 12th house, disposits Donald Trump's moon in the 4th house. So this could very much well be about women's rights. And so all the riots in the future could be about Hillary Clinton getting locked up and women revolting. It's all there. Saturn and Neptune, disillusion, like emotional anger that's kind of illogical because Pisces. And let me just say another thing. Because I mean, I'm not an anti-female person or whatever. No. This what this says, my point, thank you. What this says is because everything they did to Donald Trump, they locked him up, they got the mugshot that they wanted. It made him bigger. Um, they turned him into a felon. It made him bigger. But what happens when the rabbit gets the gun? What happens when everything that you did to him, he does it to you? And the thing about it is that it's illogical, because talking about Saturn and Neptune in Aries, it's illogical because the thing about it is that I believe the repeating theme is going to be, well, you did that to Donald Trump, so now we're gonna do it to you. So what if that's what happens, and that's why this year, this is the reason why all the planets are changing into other signs, and it's like it seems like a huge year, because it's gonna be, if this is correct, it's gonna things are gonna get crazy. So either way, if you look at it through Vedic or Western, I believe it's Hillary Clinton. She is the trigger, and a female. All this happens during Venus retrograde. Venus rules women too, and relationships and stuff like that. So this is going to be fun. So let me be the first astrologer to predict that Hillary Clinton goes to jail, and give the actual explanation as to why the planets are changing signs using astrology. This will be bigger than predicting the election. This will be bigger than predicting COVID-19. So I wonder. Oh well, did I miss anything? I need to reiterate that when the fixed star Algol is triggered, it will not be Donald Trump that will be assassinated or lose his head. It will be Hillary Clinton losing her status and losing her career, her status. It's a loss. And to make it even crazier is that she's the female. Another thing, Lilith, transiting Lilith, it's in Scorpio. Lilith is the dark feminine. I mean, if you're an astrologer, just look into it, and look at where it's at. I don't feel like looking at any notes anymore. I was up all night trying to think about what would happen, and this popped in my mind, and it wouldn't leave me alone. So I believe this is it. I believe that's why all this goes down. And again, I said everything. It's emotional. The dark feminine, dark wow, the wind is picking up. But it's the dark feminine emotions, anger, rage, and it's illogical, because I believe the repeating theme is going to be, well, you did this to Donald Trump, so when we do it to you, it's the most horrible thing inside the world. But when you did it to us, you celebrated it. That could be what the outer planets changing signs mean, if you look at it all together. I don't use transits because they're not reliable to me. I just look at dates and patterns and try to line those up. And what overall I see that this could be a very very good guess as to what will come in the future. So we'll see what happens. Bye.